sa adrenaline and speed. Kung sa cross country, more sa sa exercise. Bali nagsugod bang kami sa cross country tanan pag uli iti cross country do mostly trails sa mo. Pero mas naga-enjoy kami once gadulog ang bike, ga-enjoy kami. So amo na paminsara namon, may downhill sport, dira kami nag-invest. Since siguro mga 2004. More siya daw relief sa stress sa weekly namon nga everyday siyempre sa ako nga part ang business namon is restaurant. Siyempre pulaw kada gabi. Tiga look forward kami every Saturday nga makabanding man sa mga amigo din namon through downhill.
Downhill mountain biking is a time trial biking event held on a steep, downhill terrain which results to high-speed descents, extended air time on the jumps, and other obstacles. Riders have only one goal, and that is to reach the finish line in the shortest time possible. The rider must choose the path or line by compromising between the shortest possible line or the course that can be traveled at high speeds.
We prefer downhill because pag cross-country, dako nga time ma-consume. So, may ara dira yung cross country nga naga-bike sila because wala gid sila trabaho ang permanente. Pero sa amon, mostly sa amon nga naga-downhill subong from cross country to downhill because most of us is a professional, nga trabaho, may obligasyon. So, at least maski weekend lang do ga-enjoy na kami sa amon downhill bike. Well, challenge una is the more nga damo nagailintra, the more nga may thrill, kag the more nga may excitement, especially nga may nagakalatomba, which is dala sa hampang, nagaka-challenge naman as kung mahilig ka sa bike. Actually, I started late because I started last 2001. 2005 is cross country, then busy na tas trabaho, so nag-shift na kami sa downhill because most of us is professional from other companies na may obligation every day. So, the only time that we have is Saturday.
Hold on a minute. Before we get our pads and helmets on, one has to know, where did downhill biking start? Though the first bicycle was invented around the 1800s, it was in the 1970s that a small group of Californian biking enthusiasts from Marin County called clunkers conceptualized the mountain bike. They decided it would be a great idea to try racing their Schwinn cruiser bikes down the steepest hill, and since their bikes weren't made for downhill purposes, their bikes broke. They fixed and improved their bikes and eventually started building custom frames. And thus, the birth of the mountain bike came to be. The first downhill time trial race was in Fairfax, California on October 22, 1976, on a fire road now known as the Repack Road. 10 riders joined the competition, pedaling the 1,300-foot course in 5 minutes. Later, riders from all parts of cycling began to focus on downhill riding. Mainly several BMX racers made the crossover, which includes champions like John Tomac of Team Tomac Bikes and Brian Lopez. Their influence is seen in the increased difficulty of the obstacles, like the big jumps and downhill drops. The coming of age for downhill biking was at its addition at the first UCI, or the Union Cycliste Internationale, mountain bike championship that was held in 1990 in Durango, Colorado.